Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, October 17th. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week so far and has some great spooky plans for the weekend. Today we are going to be talking about the top 10 pet costumes. Remember on Wednesday I promised you some cuteness? Just wait until you see what is going to be put up here. All right, so the top 10 pet costumes. Number 1 are Wicked characters. Never seen the movie, don't know much about it, but if you're a fan, then there's going to be lots of animals wearing those this year. Next up is a hot dog, an astronaut, a dinosaur, a witch or a wizard, a ghostbuster, a pumpkin, a skeleton, a superhero, and a cowboy. And right here you're gonna see a cat and dog best friend duo who the cat is my daughter's cat named Asta and Luna, and they are rocking a skeleton sweater. Aww. Oh, wasn't that just adorable? They're adorable. All right, moving on, we're gonna talk about some scary streaming. So, in October, there are plentiful scary movies on all of the different streaming platforms that you can watch if you are so inclined to watching those types of movies. So I have the top 5 recommendations right now that are streaming. The first one is called The Substance, and it is on HBO Max. The next one is called Vicious, and it's on Paramount Plus. Then we have The Strangers, which is on Netflix. We have Uncontained, which is on multiple streaming platforms. And Stay, which is on Hulu. Has anybody seen any of those movies? I have seen only one off of that list. I'm slacking. All right, I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend, catching up on some movies. All right, next up is pumpkin carving craze. Okay, back in the day when I was little and growing up, pumpkin carving was very basic. Triangle eyes, maybe you did a nose, maybe you didn't, and then a big, wide, goofy mouth with some thick, chunky teeth. That was really your basic pumpkin carving. If you did that, the pumpkins were amazing. They went on the porch and everybody loved them. Nowadays, you have very intricate carvings, people shave them, make all kinds of characters, they paint them, they laser them. I mean, I don't know. How do you carve your pumpkin? All right, we're gonna be moving on to Meme of the Week.
Hey everyone, it's Isaiah here for another meme of the week, and this time it's this one right here. When you realized that you were driving back home on a creepy, stormy, rainy night, and you tried to be careful until you saw a creepy figure in the middle of the road like on Clinton Road, and you thought that was scary as ever.
All right, that was a pretty funny one, Isaiah. Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Epic Games. Can't wait for it.
They're free! Hi everybody, welcome to the free games at the Epic Game Store for this week. Today we have two. Last time we had one and we had some extra stuff for another one. But this week we have two good ones. I think I mentioned last week, this week's were going to be good, and both of them are good. Okay. The first one, so I'll mention this one first since it's right here. It's called Summeroast 3. I don't know what the word means. Summeroast 3. It is about a space gnome. A space gnome who has a magic flute that he uses to cross the cosmos. This is a puzzler. It's a super cute puzzler. You've seen the same elements in this guy's other games. He has a Machinarium and Botanicula. If you don't have those, you should, because they've been given away as free games at the Epic Game Store. This is Summeroast 3. So odds are you might already have Summeroast 1 and 2, or at least 1. I believe that one was free a while back. But get this one. It is super cute. That's the best thing I can't really say anything bad about, but the best thing I could say about this thing is its visuals. Its visuals are amazing. It's like you're looking at art, but it's a game that you get to play. It's free. It says base game. I don't think there's any other expansions. Well, there's a cosmic edition. I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess there's an art book that you could pay extra for too, but you don't need that. Just get the game. Summeroast 3. Summeroast 3 is free until next Thursday. Next Thursday, 2 more games. You want to have this one by then. I don't know what they're offering yet. I'll know by the time you're watching this. But right now, as I'm filming this, I don't know what they're offering. But you do want to get this one before it's not free anymore, because this thing is beautiful. All right? Even if you don't like the gameplay, the puzzly style of gameplay, which is fun, but it's also really pretty too. So it's got two ups for it, okay? So definitely get Summeroast 3. Just get it and try it, okay? Why not? But there's two, like I said, right? The second one is called Amnesia the Bunker. Amnesia the Bunker is, I'll say, the opposite of the last one, almost. This is a first-person horror game. And by a horror game, I mean, don't play this one with the lights out, okay? Amnesia games, they'll freak you out a little, okay? First-person amnesia game. It's one of those kind of games that your choices matter. So if you try to play the same game again, you probably will fail. It'll be different because each choice you make is going to lead you down a different path. Ultimately to the end game, but each time you play it, the ultimate end game is going to be slightly different. So this one you can play over and over again if you're into that kind of thing. All right? Personally, I think I'd play it a couple times. But this is perfect for Halloween coming up, right? Want a nice freaky game for Halloween? Get Amnesia the Bunker for free. Normally it's a $30 game, $29.99, but right now it's going to cost you absolutely goose egg. You don't want to miss this one as well. So definitely get both of this week's games, okay? Don't miss them. It's Amnesia the Bunker and Summeroast 3. Both of them free. It's like $45 worth of free games. Why not? Okay? So get them both. Summeroast 3 and Amnesia the Bunker. This week at the Epic Game Store. Bye. See you next week. They're free.
All right, thank you, Gary. Maybe I might check that out this weekend after I finish watching all of these movies, of course. Okay, now, I'm not really sure who this lady is or where she even came from. She does look slightly familiar, but we're gonna check in on the haunted librarian. welcome back to the Haunted Archives. It's me, Miss Graves. Tonight I will once again be sharing some haunted cinematic facts. Thank you. Tonight we pulled a file from the archives on the movie called Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock bought up all the copies of the novel Psycho so no one could spoil the ending. The infamous shower scene was so shocking, many people refused to bathe afterward. The blood in the shower scene was actually chocolate syrup. Sweet but deadly. I suppose Norman Bates really knew how to make a killer sundae. That concludes tonight's stabbing of knowledge. Until next time. Okay, awkward, creepy lady. Thank you for those movie facts. Let's move on to Would You Rather?
Hey everyone, and welcome to another Would You Rather question. So for today's Would You Rather question, would you rather go into a haunted core maze or go on a hayride? So let's go ask some people and let's hear their answers. So Nathaniel, would you rather go into a haunted core maze or a hayride?
Why not both?
I guess that can work. Would you rather go into a haunted core maze or go on a hayride?
Lavelle, you got tall.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the question?
Would you rather go into a corn maze or a hayride?
Hayride.
Alright. Stephanie, would you rather go into a haunted core maze or go on a hayride?
Oh, I'm definitely going to go hayride because you have blankets and delicious drinks, and it sounds so much fun, more fun than being in a cornfield.
Alright. Would you rather go into a haunted core maze or go on a hayride?
Definitely a haunted corn maze.
Okay. Would you rather go into a corn maze or go on a hayride?
Corn maze.
Alright. I'm gonna ask Old Man Willett his answer. Alright. Would you rather go into a haunted corn maze or on a hayride?
How about both? It sounds good.
Well, you're not the first person to have said that answer, and you won't be the last.
Oh, alright. That was okay.
Alright.
Alright, thank you.
There you have it, folks. The Would You Rather question. So everybody have a good day, and I'll see you on the flip side.
Haunted corn maze or a hayride? Definitely a haunted corn maze for me. That's gonna be way more fun than riding on hay. Yeah. All right. Let's learn another spooky ASL word.
ASL word of the day is bones. So you want to make a peace sign, and then you want to do your X, and then you just want to tap it. And this is for Wednesday, October 15th.
All right, bones. How many bones do we have in the human body? Anybody? Anybody? There are 206. And if it looks like that was just edited, it was, because the first number I said was incorrect. But 206 bones in the human body. All right, let's move on to some nostalgia.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to some spooky nostalgia. And today, this is the best one. We're going to be talking about one of the creepiest games of all. They're the most creepiest animatronics you could think of. It is Five Nights at Freddy's, the video game. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's has been around since 2014, actually, and it's been popularized all around the world. People all around the world have been playing it. They really love that game, and 2 years ago, it became a movie, and this year, they're coming up with a second one. But actually, if you don't know, it's based off of Chuck E. Cheese, but I'm not gonna get into detail on that one. I just want to talk about the game itself. Just want you to know, this game is awesome. I think you should go play it. It's very fun and spooky. But now, that's enough of me talking. Hope you enjoyed this nostalgia.
Wow, okay. That is only bringing back nostalgia for me because my daughter was obsessed with that game and she used to watch, I think his name was Markiplier, on YouTube play that game. I could be totally wrong, and if she's watching this, she's definitely going to call me and make fun of me later. But yeah, she really enjoyed watching playthroughs of that video game, and I must admit, sometimes it did make me jump when I watched with her. It had a creep factor to it. So thank you for that. Okay, Christina, let's hear some jokes.
Boo! Did I scare everybody in the day program? Nope. Who's ready for another spooky jokes on Friday in October? What to go to eat for dinner? Spooky spaghetti. Why was the King Kong booed off the stage? All of his jokes were too corny. What do witches put on their hair? Scare spray. Guys, at the weekend, watch some hungry or go to a scary corn maze. Bye.
Okay, Spooketti, that actually was funny. All right, thank you, Christina. Okay, guys, well, that wraps up my first week of hosting the morning routine. Hopefully you guys think I did a great job and I wasn't too weird or awkward. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all on Monday.